Now let's begin with the breaking news. Scrolling right across your screen, the president has suspended the governor of the central bank, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. President Goodluck Jonathan has ordered that Malam Sanusi should hand over to the most senior deputy governor of the CBN, Dr. Sarah Alade, who will serve as acting governor until the conclusion of the ongoing investigations into what the presidency breaches or describes as breaches of enabling laws, due process and mandate of the CBN. A statement issued by the presidency says, and I'm quoting here, having taken special notice of reports of the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria and other investigating bodies which indicate clearly that Malam Sanusi Lamido Sanusi's tenure has been characterized by various acts of financial recklessness and misconduct which are inconsistent with the administration's vision of a central bank prepared by core values of focused economic management, prudence, transparency, and financial discipline. End of quote. The presidency adds that it is deeply concerned about what it describes as far-reaching irregularities under Malam Sanusi's watch, which have distracted the CBN away from the pursuit of and achievement of its statutory mandate. President Jonathan, as it expects that as acting governor of the central bank, Dr. Alade will focus on the core mandate of the bank and conduct its affairs with greater professionalism, prudence and propriety to restore domestic and international confidence in the country's apex bank. The federal government of Nigeria is also assuring all stakeholders in the country's financial and monetary system that this decision has been taken in absolute good faith in the overall interest of the Nigerian economy and in accordance with laws and due process. We do have a reaction from the suspended CBN Governor Lamido Sanusi to his suspension. He says he may have to seek some form of legal advice over his suspension by the President, Goodluck Jonathan. He spoke to CNBC on the telephone this morning. He says the suspension does not come as a surprise, or did not come as a surprise to him, and he wondered why it had taken this long. Well, reacting to allegations of financial recklessness, the suspended CBN governor says he's aware of the audit of the Reporting Council and says all the questions and concerns that were raised he had provided answers to. Mr. Sanusi went further to say he may have to cross-check the powers of the president to suspend the CBN governor, but says, quote here, even if I challenge it, I am not going back to the job. It will not be in the interest of the institution to cross-check once and for all if the president has the power to do this. The reason is, if it is not challenged for now, the next CBN governors will not be independent for fear of being suspended by politicians. Well, let's get some understanding of the new CBN governor, or acting CBN governor. Dr. Sarah Alade steps into some very big shoes as acting CBN governor. She's also the first female to occupy the position, acting or substantive. Although the appointment did not come as a surprise, she probably had been preparing for the job, having been pitched as one of the 6 contenders when Mr. Sanusi retires in June this year. Dr. Sarah Alade possesses a Bachelor of Science degree in Economics from the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife, a Master's in Communications from the University of Melbourne in Melbourne, Australia, and a PhD in Management Science from the University of Ilorin. But she began her working career way back in 1977 with the Ministry of Finance and Economic Development in Ilorin, Kwara State. She took a break to join the University of Ilorin as a lecturer in the Department of Accounting and Finance. She joined the CBN in 1993 as an assistant director in the research department, where she served as head State Government Finance Office between 1993 and 1996. Also as head Federal Government Finance Office from 1996 to 2000 and head Fiscal Analysis Division from 2000 to 2004. She served on the teams of major economic policy studies and had been involved in the preparation of the CBN's monetary and credit policy proposals over the years. She was appointed Deputy Governor of Economic Policy of the CBN in March 2007, superintending over the Economic Policy Directorate, comprising the Research, Monetary Policy, Trade and Exchange, Statistics Department and Financial Market Department. She's a member of the Nigerian Economic Society and a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Operational Research.